Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday. I think it's very important that I explain this thing because it now needs explaining. It's no longer just a ridiculous joke. So this little guy is, he has a name now. His name is Poggy. And I need to have something on the vlog that explains why this exists and the joke, because otherwise people are going to be confused. And now, if this comes up, you can just redirect them to this vlog. So, on Wednesday, we did disc only, and a lot of great conversations on that episode. But one of the ones that came up was VTubers, and how it was actually quite expensive to create an avatar to, do VTubing with, because you have to have someone create the 3D model. It has to be rigged. It's a very expensive process if you're paying someone to do it. So I said, if I was going to do VTubing, I would use a sock puppet. That's what I would do. And, I actually, while I was on the show, I said, Mal, if you're listening, I was like, make a sock puppet. I want to try this. I want to make a sock puppet. And Mal did. Mal did make a sock puppet. She got to work hot gluing stuff and actually made a sock puppet. Later on in the show, we were talking about something recent that had happened where Chuck E. Cheese had been doing a Twitch stream. It was like an official Chuck E. Cheese stream. And the person that was doing the puppet, the Chuck E. Cheese puppet, apparently hadn't said anything for, I don't know if it was the whole stream or just for a while, but hadn't said anything, and then turned to the camera and just went, "Poggers," and then went back to not saying anything. That clip from that stream went viral, and we had talked about it on Disc Only. So, on Breakfast Stream yesterday, I I ended off the stream by going to our post screen, which we do when the show's over, and then after the post screen ended, this little guy came on and said "poggers," just like the Chuck E. Cheese thing, and then the stream cut. So that's the backstory. The reason he now has a name is that after having shown him off on yesterday's breakfast stream for just that last little minute, folks on tonight's Skyrim stream wanted to see him, so he came back out. We did some songs together, and together because we did a duet. It was a strange time, and he wound up with the name Poggy. So now we have not only Peggy, but also Poggy. I like that because then they're just one letter apart, and it's funny. So that's, and I'm really downplaying the insanity of tonight. Tonight was the final Skyrim stream. Final. Kind of. It's the final for this year. We're going to put Skyrim back on the shelf, and I do hope to pick it up again sometime next year, if I get the time to do some more solo streams, just because there's more to do. I mean, there really was a lot of content added to Skyrim, and I'd like to cover more of it. I really would. But we had a really good stream tonight, and a really good cutoff point where Argyle and Faendal literally became Santa Claus. The last 5 weeks of doing Skyrim has really been a complete Skyrim thought, and I've enjoyed doing it. We're going to try and get that stuff out onto YouTube in the very, very, very near future, but, of course, if you want to see the whole thing uninterrupted, it'll be archived on Twitch, as it always is. But yeah, had a fun time doing Skyrim, and this wacky little thing that Mal cooked up. Mal did a good job. She really did. This little funny thing actually turned out to be a surprise hit. So maybe we'll be seeing a little bit more of him in the future. Streaming is weird. I think it just in general, it's a weird medium, but then also it's so wonderful. And I say the word weird very, enduringly, because it's all about interaction, and it's very different from on-demand content where you're trying to work on something ahead of time and then craft it to just the way you think it should be and then put it out into the world. Whereas doing interactive content, it really, if you have a good audience and a funny audience, it really becomes a collaboration with them. And we're very fortunate that we have a very good audience and a very funny audience, and it becomes a collaboration with them, whether you're bouncing off of them for the comedy itself or just getting a chance to see like what the artists make. The artists did such an incredible job over the past 5 weeks, especially tonight. It was just a lot of fun to see, what pops up. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been a little weird to do solo streams. I have missed Mal, but she'll be back next week and we'll be doing stuff, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. For now, I'm going to go eat dinner because I actually didn't eat dinner before the stream. I had a little sandwich, but my mom made that bean soup, and that bean soup, it makes my stomach churn. And I love the bean soup. It's delicious, but I was worried that if I ate it right before the stream that I would have to have a long bathroom break. So I waited, and apparently that was the right thing to do because now the stream's over. I didn't have to stop and go to the bathroom. Now I can eat dinner, and everything will be cool. Yeah. All right. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Oh, and let me get this on. Poggers!